Hello, welcome to Driven It Tinker Time. There's a different van behind me. It's a friend of mine, just doing a little service before they bugger off to Glastonbury or wherever it is. Anyway, you've not come for music and Glastonbury, you've come for something else. And I'm going to tell you that after this. So one of the best things to come out of the 80s, apart from Duran Duran, was coil covers for your Volkswagens. I remember seeing this on Beetles in the 80s and just going, wow, look at their coil cover. It's one of those items, an ignition coil, they're really just quite boring to look at. But you know what? Every car needs to have one. Otherwise, combustion engines don't work. Before someone goes, oh, the EVs don't, fuck off. Anyway, so coil covers, and they are the simplest things to do, simplest things to make, to jazz up your engine bay. Now, I've always had them, and every so often I'll find a different drink and go, oh, that's nice, I'll put that in Barry. See, Barry's had a couple of others, and I've got one on Douglas, and I've just put one on here. My friend Rich doesn't know. And I need to do one for the X19, but I need to find the right drinks. Anyway, I'm going to show you how to make them, because they really are that simple. So what you need to do is you need to find your drinks. Now, I've drunk this. I drank this last night. Mango margarita. I'm not going to use it on anything. I haven't got anything. I mean, it would go with Barry. If I sort of show you that, look, Barry there, yeah, that would go. But I don't want it. However, I'm going to show you what to do. So you need your coil, and you need to make sure that the can you've got, fits. But also, just make sure where the pattern goes, where your clamp goes, because sometimes clamps are really big and they'll cover up all the sorts of good things, and you go, oh, I don't want that. Anyway, I'll show you how to do it. It is that simple. Take a sharp knife, and on the back, because you don't want the back, so if the back gets buggered up, you don't really give two shits. And then make a little slice, that's it, job done, and then a pair of scissors, and then just cut around. Now, do take care. I'll tell you why, because these are really, really sharp. They really are sharp. Oh, look, I've still got some. Oh, there you go, the ants can have that. I thought I washed this out. I didn't. Anyway, and then you make another slit here. There we go. And then you go chop, chop, chop. Now, you'll go, oh, wait a minute, you're really fucking up the edges, but I'll show you why. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it depends on the can you use, then, yeah, it might matter, but what I've got here, not really. There we go, right. And then, up the back here, you just go slice, 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 slice. Now, if you hear me scream, I do apologise. It's just that I've got an ant's nest, and they are spiteful buggers, and they are a little bit bitey at times. Now, if you look here, just making lots of noise. You see, the coil, see, that can is rather larger than what I need. So, then you take a steel rule, and you push it down, and with your sharp knife, find out where you want to go. It depends on your pattern, so it's entirely up to you. And then just slice down here. Try not to slice your fingers. Oh, that'd be quite fun, wouldn't it? Welcome to Driven It from A&E. Now, sometimes that does work. My chopping board is a bit soup hard. So let's just, oh, there we go, let's cut. Oh, there we go, let's made the first cut. And this is really sticky now. There we go. So that is my first part, you see. And then you line that up there. And you go, right, so I've got to take some of that off. So probably pretty much to the three there. So that there, pop that there, and then you slice it down again. There we go, look at that. And then wrap that round there. Oh, it might be a little bit too long. And then, you see, that there is your coil cover. Now, it doesn't fit round about this can doesn't, but it doesn't matter because you see it clamps up against wherever. And then you put your clamp on and then it's fitted. That's it. That is how you make a simple coil cover, and it looks fantastic. There you go. So there you go. That is your coil cover. Little piece of aluminium, slot it in, job done. Now, you don't have to stick with just drinks cans. You can sort of do almost anything that is sort of really thin aluminium. Now, before anyone says, oh, they put a cover on a coil, it overheats. Oh, shut up. The X19's coil gets very, very hot. There's not even a cover on that. There are dress-up parts you can buy for your cars, which are coil covers, and they are quite thick. This is really, really thin, flimsy aluminium. So there you go. So yeah, find your coil, find a cover. Now, I'm going to say, just look down the aisles of your local supermarket and you will see an array of different covers. You can change your cover weekly if you like. Dress it up as you go. So there you go. I'm going to have a coffee. Fortunately, they don't do a coffee. Oh, they do a coffee one. Anyway, mind you go. Take care. See you soon. Right, let's go buy coffee. Now, isn't this some... Let's take a drinks can and you'd cut it open and you'd wrap your coil around. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't wrap... Christ. Do you know, this was only supposed to take about 5 minutes while I sort of waited for some oil to run out of that thing. Bloody hell. Anyway, right, let's start again. Right, one of the best things to come out of the 80s... Yeah. Go press stop recording.